What's up, traders? Welcome to my stream. Finally did a green trade today in AZI, and I pretty much netted over 7K today. And a lot of traders had a little bit of questions trading between a hot and a cold market and what kind of sizing they're using. So, anyway, we're going to talk about today's trade, and then we're going to talk about, hot and cold market sizing and trying to figure out, when is it time to push pedal to the metal and when is it time to just, pretty much step back? So pretty much, we're gonna start out with today's trade. Obviously you want to see today's trades because, so Aussie was pretty much the ticker that I pretty much traded today. As you can see, I pretty much went long around over here 210-ish or $2 range. Because this ticker, you can see so in my Discord room, I went long Aussie around right here around $2 and two something. So you can see this morning, I went long at around around 8:42 this morning. Long Aussie 210, stop $2. This is what I call the wedge pattern formation. Aussie fit most of my criteria. The criteria I was looking for is you know low float. You can see so here, Aussie was the only mover on my gap scanner. You can see the flow was around 3 million shares. And what I liked about Aussie is that pretty much you had a textbook 230 breakout. Right now on Thinkorswim, you're not seeing it that correctly. So pretty much we're gonna look on stock charts, and you can see so here that 230 area was three time a charm, 230 breakout, and you can see that 235 pretty much aligned with 230 breakout aligned with pretty much the intraday. You can see actually it wasn't 235, it was 225. So you have two setups that happen at the same time. You had a pre-market breakout of 230 right here, and then you also had pretty much a daily breakout right here. This is called a daily breakout of 235. You can see that we pushed here on December 9th, and we pushed here, and stock had news. So everything that I liked about this ticker, everything I liked about Aussie, how I profited in Aussie around how much did I profit on? Hold on, let's see. You can see so here that I was talking about Aussie in the chat room. 235 breakout coinciding multiple time frames, and I pretty much came out to make around a 6K profit. So, um Aussie 6K profit. Pretty much we're gonna talk about how, what is the criteria that I was looking for in this market. So number one, you had the float. Float. You can go on pretty much on my trade ideas over here. You can see the flow is around 2 million, so it fit my float. Less than 10 million. In this situation was 2 million float. So it fit my criteria. Very happy about that. The other thing that happened, it was, the news. We're gonna go in Aussie and look at the news. The news was pretty much the company announced a 90 million initial equity investment at 3.50 per share. So that's pretty much bullish news. 90 million private placement. 350 a share. Number three, also the chart. So this is kind of like where the chart, you're aligning the daily, align daily with intraday. So in this situation, what you have seen, what happened in the morning here, you've seen that, you had a wedge, actually not here, over here. You had a pretty much right here, you had a intraday trend line of 235 or 225 aligning with a daily breakout of 225. You can see that multiple times. At 225 or 225 we had multiple times, so 235, 225, whichever it is. I think it's 225. And you align this with the intraday, you can see no wonder that the stock pretty much halted up. We got up to $3 because there was so much demand for this ticker. We were pulling around 1 million a share. So chart align daily with intraday 235 trigger. So you had, the float underneath 10 million news, no clear resistance on the daily, as you can see. So here, if we were gonna look at the daily, you can see so here that so we're gonna look at the volume. So the volume is only here on the 15th. We had this candle over here that was around 35 million, and once we broke that, we just went into straight into a halt up. So this is so as we break this 225-ish, 235-ish area, it had no clear resistance on the daily. So it's a clean chart. That's what I like to call a clean chart. As long as it breaks 235, as long as it breaks 225, that's pretty much important. So float is good, the news is good, the chart is good, and the volume. Volume is good. Volume is good. What I like trading this ticker, I like them to be at least 200,000 on the 1 minute. So this is kind of like the requirement that I have for these tickers. So 200,000, 300,000 is around that area. I don't really, you can see so here that before we actually blasted off to 325, we had a volume of around 250,000 to 500,000. So my volume was good. I don't really like trading. And then at the market open, we had a volume of 1 million or 2 million and then 3 million or whatever. So I don't really like, so volume is good. 200K per 1 minute candle. So now, you need to, so your bias is long. So you focus on entry. Either A, you were gonna use, so you have two options here. Buy the trend line, trend line, um, trend line break where I did initially buy, or B, you're gonna use it as a pre-market breakout. B is a pre-market breakout. Pre-market breakout. So that's kind of like the two options. So let's look at that. So initial entry, it was right here. We can see we pop up, we come back down, we pop up, we come back down, we pop up. And right here is where the stock wedged. Right here, this is the wedge pattern around 203. So once I got in at around 203 entry, which is right around here, 210 to whatever. I actually did not sell this position because I really don't like the daily and I really like the float and I really like the news. So we had a lot of profit takers coming in and selling some over here in the 240s, and you can see so here that it held pretty nicely. You can see as I got in on this ticker when I did issue my alert here, because I did issue my alert over here. Where did I issue this alert? Right here. So as I did, you can see long Aussie at 210, stop $2. You can see that the ticker really never hit $2 as I bought it at $2, 210. It really didn't hit, $2 at all. It actually hit $2 and then we pretty much blasted off from there. And then after that, we just went into, a pre-market breakout, which is a breakout point. So you can pretty much use my course, the course I have, this is, I have over 35 example using the pre-market breakout strategy. Pre-market breakout strategy is one of my courses that I use. You can see so here that if you go to my course and you look on strategies, you can look at the intraday pre-market breakouts, all my pre-market breakout strategies. I was actually discussing this with traders. This is a pre-market breakout strategy right about here, and I do have I'll have a lot of slides on this one. Look how many slides I went over on this one. So this is based on my course, which you if you like to purchase. But the way I did buy it was using the trendline breakouts strategy, as this ticker was over here, and then we bought it here as we broke the trend line, and pretty much went straight to the moon. I pretty much made a pretty hefty profit, and right here you can see my profit came out to be, let's see, around 6K. 6K total P&L 62.78. That ended up being my profit. Sadly, the ticker actually did sell off. But the thing you want to get out of this whole situation is that, pre-market breakout strategy has been working, and lately they haven't really been working, but today it has. We were having a discussion in the chat room of a couple of subscribers, trying to pretty much trying to pretty much adapt between a hot market and a cold market. And in order to do so, in order to adapt from a hot and a cold market, this is what I have set up for you guys. If you're in a hot market and the top gainers are over 30%, you can be trading. So, you know, 10 a.m. to 7 a.m. Yes, you can in a hot market you can trade between 4 a.m. and 7 a.m. In a hot market, you can trade between 7 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. In a hot market, you can trade between 10:30 and 4. So the way I have it set up, you can wake up between 4 and 7 and trade. You can you can you can trade between 7 a.m. and 10:30. During After 10:30 to 4, there's not a lot of opportunities, and there's some in the aftermarket. So lately we have been pretty much in a cold market. So when we're in a cold market, the things you should not be trading between 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. and you should only be trading between 7 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. But you have to be extremely picky. When you're in a cold market, you have to be extremely picky. And you have to walk after 10:30. You should not trade during the time. You should not trade during this time. So the only time you should be trading in a cold market is 7 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. And what a lot of traders fail to do during a cold market, you also have to size down for down to a C size. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. So size down, when the gapper is over, if there's no gappers over 30%, you were in a cold market, size down to C size, limit your trading between 7 a.m. and 10:30. If it's a hot market, size down to A size, between 4 a.m. and 8 a.m., 8 p.m. It's all the time. So C size is probably 10% of your account, and A size is 100% of your account. Those are pretty much my rules that kept me pretty much sane. Anyway, I know a lot of you guys are having a little bit of trouble, and you can take advantage of the link below. You can get 50% off your first month if you're a new member, and you'd like to learn about small cap stocks. Just click the link below. This is on. If you watched throughout this whole time, you must be really interested about trading and learning as much as you can about trading and learning as much as you can about stocks. So hit the link below to take 50% off your first month. Learning about small cap stocks. And this is on advertised rate. This is just a promotion for new clients that would like to get with us and trade small cap stocks each and every day. Other than that, I'll see you all in my next video, and have a great weekend, everybody, and Merry early Christmas. Peace out.